Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm a somatic yoga teacher and an expert with dealing with anxiety and chronic stress disorders. And today I would like to show you one very short and simple practice, which, in a sense, is better than meditation because it allows you to look both at what is happening within you, but also relate to what is happening around you. While the classic meditation usually deals only with your internal states. And that might be very useful when you're trying to deal with a situation that is overwhelming internally. And I suggest that you practice it quite often, maybe even every day if your schedule allows that. I know it because of the work of neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, but I also use many techniques that, in a similar way, connect what happens inside of you and what happens outside of you in order to deal with anxiety, overwhelming emotions, and racing thoughts. So you can do that standing, you can do it seated in a chair, you could do it in any other seated position. In my case, I'm always most comfortable sitting on the ground, so that's how I'm going to show it. All right. So first, make sure that you're sitting comfortably and position yourself in such a way that you would be able to look through the window, or it might be even better if you are outdoors, if that's possible. So you basically want to have a view that goes quite far ahead of you. All right. So you can begin with closing your eyes, and just for a duration of 3 or 4 breaths, focus only on your breath, on that action of your lungs, of expansion and retraction that happens, maybe on the movement of the air around the nostril. Focus only on the breath. And after you complete your 3 or 4 breaths, you can stretch out the arm in front of you, a hand, open palm, and start looking at your palm, still observing your breath. So there is a connection to your breath, but at the same time, you're paying attention to something that you can see right in front of you, that is still a part of you. And after you complete those 3 or 4 breaths, you can lower the hand comfortably and move your gaze to a near distance, not too far away. So it's still within the room that you are in. You're not looking out of the window yet. And this gaze doesn't need to be like really focused. It's in fact better if it's more wider, that you take in the broader view, the peripheral view, but you still stay with the breath. And after 3 or 4 breaths here, you shift your gaze farther ahead. So far into the horizon, the farthest your gaze can reach now. But you are still connected with what happens within you, with your breath. And then you can close your eyes again. and come back to the internal, only to that internal word, only to the breath. Again, 3 or 4 breaths here. And you can stretch out your hands. And when you open your eyes, you stay with the breath, but you look at the hand. And then you stay with the breath, but you can lower the hand and look slightly farther away, but still within the room. Maybe you catch some things with corners of your eyes, but your eyeballs don't move much. You're just taking kind of broader view. You can blink. And then you can shift the gaze farther into the horizon. Still staying connected to the breath. And that's about it. So you can repeat 1, 2, 3 rounds of this. Not really complicated. You can do it anytime. And over time, it really will allow you to be able not only to better tune into what's going on within you, and lots of people have trouble with that, have trouble with connecting and feeling the internal sensations, so-called interoception, but also you will be able to gather the information for your nervous system coming from the outside, which is crucial for that process of calming down your nervous system. So if you enjoyed this practice and you would like to know more techniques and dive much deeper into understanding of how you could deal with the racing thoughts or with obsessive thoughts, I welcome you warmly to my masterclass. I'm going to teach it live on Saturday, 29th of July, 10 a.m. the British Summer Time. And I will link it below in the description. Later on, you will be also able to buy this recording on my website. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.